Just in time for the holiday travel, the second set of airline passenger rights for Canadians is now in effect. Joining us for more on what you need to know is Gabor Lukács, founder and coordinator of Air Passenger Rights. Gabor, great to talk to you this morning. A small airline must provide a minimum compensation of $125 to the passenger if the delay is between 3 to 6 hours, $400 for large airlines. Now, if the delay is 9 or more hours, small airlines pay $500 for compensation, large airlines pay $1,000. How big of a step forward is this for air passenger rights?
Ben, all those figures are fiction. The passengers will not see a dime in the vast majority of the cases. When you look at the fine print, unfortunately, passengers are being shortchanged. When you look at what conditions make you eligible to this compensation, you will see that in the vast majority of the common cases of flight delays and cancellations, you are not eligible to compensation. Weather is excluded, maintenance issues are excluded, so all the common cases are in the exceptions, and there's no compensation.
Well, let's talk about that, but no compensation. There's no compensation if there's a delay, or if the delay, rather, is out of the control of the airline. And now I don't understand how mechanical problems aren't within their control. Weather issues I kind of get. But what kind of situations would people be compensated for?
You see, the government's argument is that although maintenance issues is within the airline's control, they still want the airlines to be off the hook. And that's exactly the question that we have to the government. If you exempt airlines from paying compensation in all these cases, what is left? We are fearing that there is nothing else left, and this is why we think that these rules are shortchanging the airlines, shortchanging the passengers and favoring the airlines.
Now, Gabor, you have been in favor of Canada adopting the gold standard of passenger rights in Europe. Talk to me about what that would mean.
In Europe, it's a very simple system. If the aircraft breaks down and that causes your flight to be delayed or canceled, the airline has to pay compensation, no questions. Even if there is a truly exceptional situation like a snowstorm or a volcanic eruption, the airline still has to pay for your hotel and accommodation, but no cash compensation in Europe. But they are the ones who have to prove that it was an extraordinary circumstance. In Canada, you, the passenger, will be facing the burden of proof.
Now, explain to me why, if that is such a good standard, the gold standard in Europe is sort of the best one, why would Canada be so reticent to adopt it?
Unfortunately, in Canada, there is a very strong airline lobby, and they managed to persuade the government to side with them and not with the public's interest. You may remember that even the Senate told the government that their new rules were problematic. For example, in the first phase, the government more than doubled the time passengers may be kept on the tarmac from 90 minutes to 3 hours and 45 minutes. The Senate said this was wrong and opposed that, but the government didn't listen neither to the public nor the Senate.
Gabor, thank you so much for laying it out for us today. We appreciate it.